It's one of the most frustrating and confusing moments in the life of a cat owner. 1 second, your cat is melting into your touch, purring so loudly the floor vibrates. The next, they've turned into a tiny, furry landmine. They nip your skin, hiss, or simply dart away as if you've just done something unforgivable. You're left sitting there wondering, what did I do wrong? You were showing them love. You were giving them the good life. But to your cat, that moment wasn't about love, it was about survival. According to animal behaviorists, what we call random aggression is almost never random. Your cat wasn't being a jerk. They were actually screaming at you for several seconds, but because you didn't know the language, you kept pushing. You were accidentally overwhelming their nervous system until they had no choice but to bite just to make the noise in their skin stop. Today we are decoding the 3-second rule for petting. We're going to look at the fascinating high-speed science of your cat's skin, why their tail is a biological pressure gauge, and how you can stop the biting forever by changing just one simple habit. If you've ever felt like your cat is hot and cold, this video is for you. The science of the skin alarm. To understand why your cat bites, you first have to understand that their skin is not like yours. While we enjoy a long massage or a back scratch, a cat's body is a hypersensitive antenna system. Their skin is loaded with specialized nerve endings that are designed to detect the slightest vibration or movement in the wild. In cat behavior, this is called petting-induced overstimulation. Imagine someone tapping you on the shoulder. The first 3 times it's fine. By the 10th time it's annoying. By the 100th time, it actually starts to feel painful. For a cat, that transition happens in a heartbeat. The very same strokes that feel pleasant 1 second can suddenly trigger a fire in their nervous system. Their brain flips from "this is social bonding" to "this is a physical threat." A study from the University of Lincoln found that most owners pet their cats the same way they pet a dog, using long, heavy strokes down the back or even worse, going for the belly. But cats are wired completely differently. When you focus on the wrong zones, their stress hormones like cortisol spike almost immediately. They aren't being difficult, their body is literally telling them they are in danger. The safe zones versus the kill zones. If you want to stop the biting, you have to know where the buttons are. Your cat has a very specific map of where love lives on their body, and most owners miss it completely. The safe zones are the scent gland areas, the cheeks, the base of the ears, and underneath the chin. When you scratch these spots, you aren't just giving them a nice feeling. You are triggering a biological response. Your cat releases facial pheromones, chemical signals that tell their brain, this person is home, and I am safe. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science confirmed that cats showed significantly more positive reactions, like slow blinks, purring, and head pressing, when touched around the head and cheeks. These areas are where they want to be touched because it reinforces their social bond with you. Now let's talk about the stress zones. The 2 biggest mistakes owners make are the belly and the base of the tail. When your cat rolls over and shows you their belly, your instinct is to rub it. But in the cat world, that belly houses their most vital organs. In the wild, no cat would ever expose that area unless they felt 100% safe. When you go in for the rub, you are violating the exact trust they just offered you. It's a betrayal of their vulnerability. Similarly, the base of the tail is a high-density nerve area. Touching it can feel like an electric shock to an overstimulated cat. The 3-second rule, the handshake method. So, how do you know when to stop? This is where the 3-second rule comes in. Most owners greeting their cat just reach down and start petting. To your cat, this is jarring, like a stranger walking up and hugging you without saying hello. The habit. Every single time you are about to pet your cat, extend one finger first. Hold it a few inches from their nose and let them come to you. This is the cat handshake. It allows them to process your scent and give you the green light. Once they rub their cheek against your finger, pet them for exactly 3 seconds, then stop. Pull your hand back slightly and watch. Do they lean back into your hand? Do they give you a slow blink? Or do they sit still and look away? By pausing every 3 seconds, you are giving your cat a choice. You are showing them that you respect their boundaries. This small act of asking for permission is one of the most powerful ways to build a deep, unbreakable bond. Cats never forget the people who ask first. Decoding the tail, the pressure gauge. While you are using the 3-second rule, you need to watch the barometer of their soul, the tail. Your cat's tail is a direct line to their nervous system. If you are petting them and you see that low, sharp flick, even if they are still purring, stop immediately. That flick is the final warning before the bite. It means the bucket of their patience is full, and the next drop will cause it to overflow. Most owners ignore the flick because the cat is still sitting there. But remember, cats often suffer in silence. They don't want to leave your side because they love you, but their body is screaming that they've had enough. By stopping the moment the tail moves, you are telling your cat, "I hear you." Over time, they will stay next to you longer because they know they don't have to bite you to get you to listen. The emotional connection. Why they apologize. Here is the part that most people miss. When a cat bites you because they are overstimulated, they often feel the tension in the room immediately afterward. Have you ever noticed that after a petting bite, your cat might stay in the room and stare at you with a slow blink? Or maybe they follow you into the next room without making a sound. This is what researchers call proximity maintenance. They aren't being creepy, they are trying to repair the bond. They know things got tense. Their bite was a reflex, a stop signal, not a desire to hurt you. When they offer that slow blink after a conflict, they are taking a calculated emotional risk. They are choosing to go blind in front of a threat to show they trust you. If you stay angry or yell at them in that moment, their brain registers it as a failed attempt at repair. A 2021 study found that cats who are yelled at develop chronic stress and stop trying to communicate altogether. Instead of correcting the behavior, you are quietly destroying the bond. The best response to a bite is to simply give them space, and when they are ready, offer a slow blink back to lower their cortisol levels and tell them we're okay. The allo grooming secret. If you want to provide the ultimate petting experience without ever triggering a bite, you need to mimic allo grooming. In bonded cat colonies, cats focus their grooming almost exclusively on one area, the base of the head, right between and behind the ears. This is the one spot a cat can never reach on their own. Because of this, it is reserved for family only. When you use your fingertips to give gentle, slow, repetitive strokes in this spot, the same rhythm a mother cat's tongue would use, it releases oxytocin in both you and your cat. It's a chemical bond that says, we belong to each other. You'll notice their eyes close slowly and their purr shift into something deeper. This isn't just a scratch, it's emotional time travel back to the safety of their kittenhood. Conclusion: meeting them at their level. Your cat doesn't see you as a master or an owner, they see you as a really big, slightly clumsy cat who is part of their colony. They assume you know the rules of the colony. They assume you can read the flick of a tail or the tension in a shoulder. When you learn the 3-second rule, you stop being an unpredictable giant and start being their safe place. You are no longer the person who accidentally hurts them with too much touch. You are the person who understands their silence. The next time your cat settles in for a petting session, remember, finger first, safe zones only, and watch the tail. If you learned something new about your cat's secret language today, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who want to experience the deepest level of connection their cat is ready to give them. And tell me in the comments, does your cat have a hidden button that triggers the zoom eyes or a bite? Let's decode them together.